Hello, and in this week's Blockchain Technology of the Week, I'll be showing you how to register for your own Blockstack self-sovereign digital identity. So this is the website here, blockstack.org. As you can see here, it's a decentralized computing network and app ecosystem. Blockstack apps protect your digital rights and are powered by the Stacks blockchain. Now, when you go to the landing page, there's various headings here that you can go into. You can go on and read about the company, the token offering, the roadmap, careers. You can actually go into the community as well if you want to see, and you can join the community and you can go on and blog about various aspects, including digital rights. There's also, you can try Blockstack, and if you go here on the technology, you go into white papers, and you can actually download the actual Blockstack white paper. It's 25 pages. They do a great job of actually explaining what Blockstack is, how it's a new model for applications. It goes through the consensus, the tokenization, the smart contract language being used, and so on. Okay, so it's a very good overview of what Blockstack is. Okay, so we'll go back here. So what you'll want to do is when you're in here is you want to create your digital ID. Now, prior to doing this, I just want you to look at this function here. It's called build apps. Okay, so basically what this allows you to do is it actually allows you to create a piece of code which contributes to a decentralized application on Blockstack, and you get started with your Zero to dApp tutorial. So it actually allows you to contribute to a piece of code which actually goes up onto the Blockstack platform. And what I want you to do here is try it, Zero to dApp, and about the dApps and app mining. Now, you can read this in your own time above. The most important thing is here. So how does traditional and decentralized apps differ? So there's a nice little table there which juxtaposes what a traditional app is and what a decentralized applications. So that's a nice read. So the most important thing here, what I want you to look at, is try your first dApp by creating your identity. Now, this will go through the process of actually creating your new self-sovereign digital ID on the blockchain. So you can start off with step 1, which tells you to open the Blockstack application browser, and it would load and it will go through the various steps that you need to create your actual digital ID. Okay, so there's step 1. You need to create your Blockstack ID. Step 2, you create a username. So the username I used was trevorclassy.id.blockstack. You can also use your name as well, and you can click check availability to see if it's been used. Okay, press continue. It'll ask you to create a password. Okay, then you will have an email address that you need to input. So for example, this user is bates_butter@id.blockstack. It gives you, once you go to your email and you confirm, it'll give you a notification that your ID is ready, and they send recovery instructions to your email. Now, probably one of the most important things regarding this is it's called a secret recovery key. So the system wants to save your recovery key. Now, the problem is if you forget your password, it won't allow you to log in unless you have your unique digital recovery key. So what I've done with this recovery key, that when I do get it, so when I click into secret recovery key, I copy it and I put it into a text document and I've saved it on my desktop. Okay, so for example, the recovery key you will get here, it's something, my one is all in Latin. So I copied all the words here and I actually pasted it into my Word document. Okay, And by doing so, if I ever forget my password, I need my recovery key. So that's really important to do. So once you've copy and pasted your recovery key, once you've clicked on your email notification to activate Blockstack, you can actually go to Blockstack, the Blockstack platform. So when you log into your Blockstack platform, welcome to the world of decentralized applications. So this is equivalent to the Play Store or the Android App Store. Okay, so every type of imaginable, which is decentralized, is available here. So you can see the top apps there. Okay, there's various top apps that you can negotiate. They have apps, decentralized apps for art. There's business tools. There's chat, developer tools. So it goes on and on and on. Now, two apps which are really good. So if you remember in the theory video, I was talking about Stealthy. It's a decentralized communication platform on Blockstack. Okay, so it's an actual mobile phone app. It's a decentralized DApp, which is the equivalent of the centralized WhatsApp or a Viber communication tool. You can download it on your phone, and you can also download it in your app store. The thing about Stealthy is that the person that you're communicating with would also have to have a Blockstack digital ID. So it'll only work if the person that you're communicating with also has a digital ID. So that's an example of Stealthy. If we go back into here, one of the most popular apps is an app called Dmail. And you can get from the name Dmail or decentralized mail, it's a kind of decentralized form of email. Okay, you can send emails, store files, and pay with the world's first serverless email service. No more spam, based on blockchain tech. I actually have set up an account myself. Once again, however, it only sends emails to people who are already on the Blockstack platform and who have a digital identity. And if you want to find out more about that, you can click into features. But there are only two apps that I know. There are a range of apps that you can go through here. And as part of this week's activity, what I want you to do is navigate through all the apps. And if you find one that you come across, that's free, and that it's a kind of a really cool decentralized version of a centralized apps that you're using, either download it or set up a free account on it and tell me your experience about it. You don't have to download it. All of these apps, the majority of these apps have white papers, or they have an information page which provides further information about them. Okay. So in terms of the Blockstack platform, there's also an identity link up there. There's your Blockstack wallet, and there's various settings. Up on the identity link here, when you click in, you can add a picture of yourself. You also can add verified social media platforms such as LinkedIn or Facebook or Twitter, and sometimes they will ask you to verify one of these social media handles to ensure that your identity is who you say you are. Okay. And I think the fantastic thing about all these apps is that once you set up on these apps, you can access all of these apps with your unique Blockstack ID. So I can access all these apps with trevorclossy.blockstack.id, and I don't even need to enter a password. As soon as I enter in my unique Blockstack ID, it allows me access into these apps. And I suppose the final thing in this video is, for those of you who know a bit of coding, there's a fantastic opportunity to actually try it, go from zero to actually creating a decentralized app piece of code and sending it up to the app market with application mining. So you can actually do it here. It takes about 2 to 3 hours to do, but there's a fantastic little reward at the end of it, that when you do send that app to the actual app that piece of code to the app market, you get this limited t-shirt. Now I've got this t-shirt as well. It's a really cool t-shirt, and it's a really easy enough step-by-step guide that brings you through the process. And if you know how to do a bit of coding before, it actually helps you go through step 1, step 2, step 3, and at the end of those steps it will ask you to put in your home address, and they will send you out this t-shirt for free. Okay, that's it for today, and I look forward to reading about the dApps that you have come across on the Blockstack.org platform, and your experiences of setting up your first self-sovereign digital ID on a Blockstack blockchain platform.